Good evening, peeps, creeps, and fellow ghostlings. I'm still getting used to this whole freaking live streaming software. Welcome to another episode of Lights Out. Guys, I did say we were running late, but then I just told Kim. Kim suddenly just popped out of nowhere like a freaking genie in a bottle. He just appeared, you know. But welcome to another episode. Guys, you can really help us if you like our video, if you can please share it, and if you really want to help us out, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Kim, yeah. It's been a long couple of weeks, long 3 weeks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also busy lah because it's the month of Ramadan lah. So I would like to take this opportunity to wish all our Muslim friends happy fasting. Although it's almost coming to the end, so we would also like to wish all our Muslim friends Selamat Hari Raya in advance lah.
Woo! Selamat Hari Raya.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard thing to fast, right? I mean, like it's about controlling one of the most of primal urges that we have as a human being, which is to kind of to take food. And to be able to do that, I take my hat off to anyone who's doing this. And it's a time to remember the poor and also to remember maybe the lucky things that we have in life.
Of course,
Yeah?
of course, of course.
100%, man.
We are too we sometimes just forget about being grateful is actually at just simple things lah. You don't have a big house, you don't have fast cars, and you forgot to be grateful. Well, you have food on your table, you have
Everything.
roof over your head when you sleep. That is enough for you to be grateful. Simple things in life lah.
Yeah, you have a beautiful friend to come and talk to online. Stuff, just important things in life, bro. Very important things in life. Yeah, suddenly, no. Hey, bro. As you can see, my title is Joe. I'm a boba expert, right?
Yeah.
What is your title, bro? What's this whole nonsense with creepy with coffee?
Yeah. For those who do not know, I have another channel on my own that is called Creepy with Coffee. That's why I want to rub it on Joe's face lah. Because the other channel is not very, very big, but slightly bigger than current one lah, whereby we have over 1,003 subscribers now. Yay! And we
Bro.
recently just offered to be monetized, but I've yet to accept the offer. So yay! Thank you very much for the support, guys. Well, we will get there lah. Lights out, we will get there one day eventually. I am sure of that.
I just asked what is creepy with coffee. I didn't ask you to go and tell me how many subscribers you have, who's your friend, what color underwear you wear. I'm interested lah. But bro,
Yeah.
but you know what? You know how you said lights up will one day be monetized, right?
Yeah,
Guess
yeah.
what? We've hit that mark. We
Ah.
have also been offered to monetize the channel. So from the bottom of our hearts, from Kim's beautiful big heart, from my beautiful heart, from KK's, from Shares, Christine, and all our wider Lights Up family, thank you so much for it's just kind of like it's not so much the monetization, it's more about like we feel like we're growing.
Yeah.
We feel that more people are coming to listen to us. And you know what? We have more people sending in their stories to us, which is so good, right? I was always wishing for the day, right? Like, when people actually just keep like send stories to us, send us an email. I've got a story to tell. I want to appear to interview you, and it was quite slow for a while. But now we're just getting a more steady stream. Okay, which kind of brings me to actually we should talk about buy me a coffee, yeah. Right, we always forget lah. Bad lah.
No. So I wanted to say, being, we just said that we can monetize now, but we wanted to say it's not enough to pay our mortgage. it's not enough to even pay our 1 week of meal. Not enough yet, huh? We are not millionaire yet, lah, huh? So chill, okay? So in a way that actually we still wish if you guys can. Please do support us either through sharing the channel out, get more people out there to listen to us, so that we can actually get more people to send in their stories, their experience with the supernatural, right? But at the same time, if you wish like, I've always watched this too, and this too is actually some sort. I feel like they are a friend that I wish I had, but yeah.
I wish I never had.
And then you wanted to buy us coffee, right? So you can always go to
www.buymeacoffee.com/lights-out-ghost. Not lights out ghost story, lights out ghost. Because
course.
they wouldn't let us do
Too long.
lah. Too fucking
Yeah,
long
yeah.
lah.
So of course, the link is also down below in the description lah. So if you guys want to like, hey, come lah, I buy you guys coffee lah, buy 2 coffee lah, yeah, you can always send us there. So thank you very much for buying us coffee. The coffee is not gonna get us anything, but just to buy us a coffee lah when we talk on stream.
And I just want to reinforce what Kim said, right? The money that comes in is not life-changing money, right? In fact, it doesn't even cover our overheads. The money that we have for our streaming software, for electricity, to buy gadgets. Actually, I was just thinking about this on the way here. I better not tell my wife how much I've been spending on equipment, on the program. I just don't want them to know. Like, don't have to tell them. What are you doing? Oh no, it's not all free. OBS all free. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I get it during sales. I get it.
Apply coupon. Apply coupon.
So,
Bro, look, before we go to what we have here for the viewers tonight, I want to go through some of the comments. Now, you might see me squinting a bit, right? I didn't bring my glasses, so my glasses is not here. So I'm looking at the screen. I have to like screen a little bit.
Not getting all lah.
Anyway, moving on. Fucker, what can you do? A friend like that also. How? Take it all back. All right, look, Jax Teo 3 weeks ago when we did the Reddit horror stories live, he says, "I only watch Kim and Joe for lights out ghost stories. The chemistry is the best." Wow, I love that comment. That's lovely. Thank you so much, Jax Teo. Also, Jonathan Lowe.
Feel like gay lah, but it's okay lah.
It's okay lah. Love is love. Jonathan Lowe. I think it's in response to some of the videos. He goes, "It's a string, it fakes." We here agree with you because I think that a lot of the videos that we see are indeed fake. Yeah. Jonathan Lowe also says, this one got me a little bit jealous lah. They got me a little bit jealous. He says, "This is why Mr. Kim is the best. He is always have the best ghost story. Love, 10 stars. Thumbs up."
Jonathan is always on the channel. Watch every single episode that I put up and every episode that he comments with nice words. So thank you very much, Jonathan, for watching and supporting. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Is this with Creepy with Coffee as well?
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And Jonathan Lowe also says something nice because this is why I miss the two of you from previous shows. So thank you very much. We miss you guys too. Like, please do come and like introduce yourself on chat. We've got a live chat here so we can see. Last one here we have. It's not last one. It's quite a lot, but I'm gonna try my best to get through all of them. And I'll go very quick now. I'm not gonna stop. Right. So, Alina7. Not sure why you guys left the previous channel, but I miss you all there. Wishing your channel success and hope to see you cross paths again. No worries. Thank you very much for that. Anthea1990 says, "PG has a new meaning. Puppy guidance." This is in regards to Puppy Tay in the last show where he says his 12-year-old daughter? His 12-year-old daughter watches the show as well, yeah? So thank you. Kim promises not to swear so much this time. Anyway, Malaysian Incident says...
I didn't? Oh, okay. Sorry.
5 love hearts. Don't lie. I'm trying to go love heart. Oh, you try to defend yourself. Yeah. Star Jerry 5877 says, "Thanks. Nice seeing both of you. Thumbs up. Muscles." All right. Now we're almost there, right, guys? Okay. Go MHCV says, "Hi, Joe and Kim. Have you collaborated with Kyle and Wayne from We Are Hantu?" I know about Kyle and Wayne, and in actual fact, they're one of my favorite kind of podcasts to listen to out there. I don't know about you, Kim, but I consume a lot of horror podcasts, ghost story podcasts. I even fall to sleep to them, right? So I know about Kyle and Wayne. They're very good. Go and check out We Are Hantu. They're really good. So he goes, "My honest opinion, I feel you two pairs have the most synergy amongst most, if not all, of the local paranormal channels."
Yeah.
Okay, both pairs working together would seem like the Fantastic Four. And he also goes on to say, looking forward to more videos from you too. Look, if you feel like you feel like we would do well in collaborating with someone else, please do send us an email and also send the other party email. We would love to collaborate with people out there because I think I think the more the merrier. The more the merrier. We've got two more comments before we can move on. We have Peter Burton 8377 who says, "Good episode, waiting for more." Thank you so much, sir. And BD202, there is probably something there with Joe. That's why he's feeling goosebumpy. Hey, I'm not lying, bro. The last episode, I felt the most goosebumps that I felt in the entire time running podcast. Don't know why.
Wait, exactly when did this happen? When you feel the goosebump, exactly when did it happen? Because sometimes if you macam sakit perut, you also feel the goosebump, right? Yeah, you feel like there's fart coming out. You also feel the goosebump,
No,
right?
not goose in my bum. I said goose bum, which means my skin, not my backside.
No, I'm saying that when is exactly that goosebump
I
that
think
you felt?
when we were telling the stories, we were telling the Reddit stories. Remember?
The
Ah,
one when they are no, which one? The one when they are lost in
yes.
the desert.
And how there was just coincidences between your story and my story and all that kind of stuff. See, that kind of gave me a little bit of the creeps, right? So again,
Okay.
before we continue, I'd like to say hi to KK Heng. KK Heng has After Dark, and out there. After Dark is more of like we've got kind of a suite of kind of podcasts right now. Like, I don't want to talk like we're so big, like we have all these shows with, like, BBC with so many shows, but really it's Lights Out, which is what you're listening to. We have After Dark, which is KK's way of like looking at all the bits and bobs and ends of the paranormal world, and also Out There, which he runs with Chichi, from Where's Chichi and Sonia Corana, where they look at what is called parabex, which is the melding of both the paranormal and the urbexing worlds. So, guys, please go out there and kind of help them out. Lastly, Saravanan, thank you so much for joining us, KK Heng and BD. He says, "Where do we send our ghost stories to? Don't see an email address here. We will make sure that we actually just send me a message if." Can you remember what our email is? lightsoutghoststories@gmail.com. There we go. I remembered something. lightsoutghoststories@gmail.com. You can find us there. Night Bullock Tales is also a great channel too, 100%. So, who's this die for, I don't know lah. That's someone, die for candies. Don't want to read that. Don't want to read that comment out. No point lah. No point. No point. All right. I'll be in so much trouble later. That's Kim's wife over there. Oh yeah, seeing why feels weird, huh?
Saying that it's
Saying the way that
his
Kim's
wife,
wife.
right?
I've so long I've been using this say, "Oh Kim, your girlfriend," or to Shes, "Hey, your boyfriend," my sayang. Now it's changed lah.
Eventually you'll get used to it, lah. Eventually.
Yeah. As our friend Eric says, life is about change. It's about how you move with it.
The only constants in life is changes.
Correct. That
Okay lah, enough.
talk nonsense like you. I want
enough.
to go and tell ghost stories now. 15 minutes. Oh yeah,
15 minutes, I ever tell ghost story. Tell
Yeah,
me story lah.
that's why my wife, my mother all say, "I don't listen to you guys anymore lah. You just talk so much nonsense, no ghost
Yeah.
stories." So
Okay.
we're gonna go straight for the ghost stories now, right? Two
Okay.
things. We have a story from you, and then we also have a video from Anan, one of our listeners. I sat down with him and he told me some ghost stories he's experienced. But I reckon let's listen to what you have to say first, Tim. Tim,
Okay.
like Kim.
Okay, so I'm not saying that we are misleading you because Joe put up a title of tonight's video saying that Malaysian ghost story, right? So because the story that I have tonight is actually not Malaysian, but very very near, right? We are like brothers and sisters. So
Thailand.
Singaporean story,
okay,
right? So for people who are listening to this, I guess, you guys would feel very relatable, right? So, but I wanted to say this story initially, the person who said this story wanted me to read this on Creepy with Coffee. So, but I feel like I wanted to discuss this with Joe. So that's why I read it here. So this goes to the person, obviously do not want his real name. So he just wanted to be known as Endeavor, right? That is his
Woo!
pen name. endeavor. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm gonna read the story. Huh?
Okay,
So it starts with, "Hello Kim, I hope you're well. Thank you very much. I'm well and hope you are well too. I actually wanted to include this story in my previous email, but I feel that this story can be long, standalone story that will scare you to the bone.
Whew.
Not sure about that, so let's see. I
Which
also attached some images as example to depict the piece. This story takes place at two-level HDB housing complex. So I'm sure a lot of Singaporeans or people who have resided in Singapore before know what is HDB, right?
Yeah, just very quickly,
So
Kim. If you have the images, just send it to me via WhatsApp. I can put it up on the screen for you as well. So just to let you
okay.
know. But keep going. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just screenshot lah, huh?
Cool.
So send to you via
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Nice. I say nice. You haven't even sent yet. Yeah.
Yeah lah.
Bloody things.
Okay, hold on, guys. Sending pictures so that you guys know
Yeah. Technical
how
difficulties.
how the email looks like. Don't lie, Joe. Don't lie.
Sorry.
My mother say it takes 10 lies to cover one small lies, so better don't lie. Huh? Your mother never tell you that, Huh?
My mother only says stupid.
Okay. So, story takes place at a HDB housing complex. It's considered an older generation HDB complex that is just waiting to be demolished. So I think in Singapore, it's like building has their expiry date lah. So once this is very old, then the government will take it down. They will build a new one so that they can feature a lot more.
Yeah.
Better or no, a newer version of HDB. So the house is like this one to the left. So I guess the one that is older, the one older looking lah, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So in front of the first level, two houses situated in the middle of the staircase was an all circular table. So this is the next photo, which is this retro thing here, right? So I'm sure people in Singapore who have seen this before.
Yeah, let me just bring that up.
I think Saravanan KK, Saravanan say highly dangerous buildings. That's what HDB stands for lah. So
highly dangerous buildings. I'm not Singaporean, so I better not say anything.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything. So I just laugh on it lah. I hope that is a joke lah. So this retro thing here, okay, with a curved bench, and near this place was a tree, right? Beside the complex was a slope, and the complex is attached to an unused wall and security door that was part of the new condominium complex. In front of the HDB complex was also an unused car park, but it is more like a field because the grass has somewhat covered the car park. So you need to kind of like imagine all this lah, huh? Whereby there's this place whereby there's a tree, there's a slope. Then after that, there's an unused car park whereby there is an overgrown grass on top.
Okay.
So on the first level live two relatives, a male cousin on the right and an ustaz on the left.
Whew.
Right? So the ustaz is actually this person, endeavors teacher from my part-time madrasah. So madrasah is like a
Religious school.
Religious school, yeah. Above them were a family renting one of the property and an old grandmother, right? So male cousin on the right, ustaz on the left, family on top. Okay, to say that weird thing occurred over there would be an understatement. I was actually invited to do a group work as part of my Polytechnic CCA program. So we utilized the group leader's home to do our work. She lives with her grandmother at one of the complex. When we arrived there, the entire house was a bit dark, but we didn't question her since it was her house. It would be rude to go into people's house and say, why your house so dark? No money pay utility bill. So it would be rude, right? And the place had a stench that described the place as old if it was abandoned for a long time. So we all know how this smells like, huh? So I want you to put all these images, smell in your imagination as we tell you the story. Okay? Their living room was small, consisting of an old CRT TV. I don't even know what is this, CRT TV. A sofa that was pushed against the wall to give us a space to sit on the floor, and an old wardrobe.
Just just
sat
to
on the
just,
floor.
just to interrupt, a CRT TV is one of those really old style box TVs.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one
so
that
it's a
is manual button.
and
The
then you
one
have the lines that come down and
The one with the curtain.
itulah.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. So that tells you Joe's age, huh? So we sat on the
It's
floor
true.
while our group leader served us her cooked birthday meal. Okay, so not her birthday, but she cooked that anyways. We saw her grandmother in her room lying in bed. At first, we thought that was her mother, but she told me that it was her grandmother. We
Okay.
acknowledged we acknowledged her before we continue our work. So then her grandmother's room has a view of the wardrobe in the living room, and she often mumbles something, but at the time we were just focused with our work. When she passed away, our group leader told us that her grandmother was trying to shoe something that was on the wardrobe. And what she was mumbling was, pergi, pergi, as in, go, go away, right? We were told that her death was painful and hard as if she could not die. What I believe is that she must have owned something throughout her life, and that upon death, it was hard for her to let go.
Yep.
So this is something that Asian would widely known is as sakala, right? Upon the death of our group leader's grandmother, I did not expect to return to the place once more. My ustaz, as mentioned earlier, passed away alone in the house, and it was his cousin, Pak Ahmad, that discovered his passing. The funeral was held at the home of the ustaz, and the cousin had to sort out the assets of the ustaz because he has no immediate family. The funeral was held, and afterwards there was a tahlil. It is like an event to pray for the dad, and this was held like a few days later, which the cousin and the family helped organize. When it was at night, a few of the relatives stayed behind to take care of the body. They were seated at the old circular table with the curved bench, the one that we showed earlier on. This is the common ones that you see with a lot of squares that resembles a checkers playing field. They sat there at night, and two things occurred. The first was a foul smell coming from nearby. Right? It smelled like a mixture of decaying bodies and feces. When word reached to the cousin that lived nearby, the cousin told them that long ago they used to dispose feces at the bottom of the slope, and that attracted a lot of jinn. They did not expect such things, but the cousin told them, mereka tak ganggu orang alim. Translated to, they won't disturb people with a strong faith.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Later in the night, close to midnight, some of the relatives were smoking outside. They were chatting away and catching up before they felt the hair on their arms rest, and they felt as if beings were charging at them from the darkness of the car park.
Jeez.
Frightened, they took cover inside the Ustaz's house, but they could not see anything, although they felt a presence at the same bench where they were smoking. It was an extremely weird experience because afterwards, the same cousin came off the house and walked to the bench as if he was conversing with someone. The cousin later told the relatives that there were two serpent ladies waiting by the bench with them, wanting to ask for hand in marriage with the deceased Ustaz. But the cousin had informed the ladies that the Ustaz had passed away. It seems like one of the ladies wanted to marry the Ustaz because he was a pious person. Well, I have not heard much about the HDB complex, but I think it is waiting for demolition or something. Extremely weird, right? So thank you very much, David, for the story. So I think we wanted to talk about two things here. One, I'll say my part first, Joe. Huh?
Yeah.
I think we have mentioned this before, whereby that is why toilets are usually being depicted as a place where jinn resides at your house, right? Because it's the dirtiest part of your house.
Yeah.
That is where you shower. That is where you dispose your human waste, right?
Of course.
And although you get clean after, but that is where you go clean up yourself, right? That is why if you have a toilet in your bedroom, it is advised that you have to close it before you sleep, or else whatever is inside will look at you lah when you're asleep,
Jeez.
right? So I think I agree with the first part where the person says that because that is where they used to throw a lot of human feces. I'm not sure why they throw feces there, but that attracts jinns, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, so I wanted to say, so remember, toilet, better keep it closed at all times. Not only because of jinn, probably can be because of smell also. Better keep it
Exactly.
closed.
You know, your wife go and do berak in there, then suddenly you sleeping, you cannot lah. It's no good. Not good
Yes,
at all.
okay. Okay, the second thing is, I wanted to ask, have you ever heard about serpent ladies, as in serpent beings being taught among the Muslim community? Have you ever?
Personally, no, but I think I know where it comes from.
Okay, this is what I wanted to know. So
I think I think it originally probably comes from maybe the Indonesian area, Java, because much of the Malayan archipelago, including Indonesia, I think it used to be under the it used to be primarily Hindus because the Hindu kind of like kingdoms used to kind of conquer that area, and Hinduism used to be the main religion there. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
you have the idea of Nagas, and Nagas are beings of a serpentine nature, who have this ability to interact with humans, are highly spiritual and involved beings, and I think some accounts have them as upright beings, like a reptilian kind of like a humanoid shape. So what I maybe think is that perhaps as Islam took over that part of the world, that some of the traditions and the stories and the myths and the spiritual aspects of Hinduism kind of like seeped in
Yeah, yeah.
to the local law and legends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where I
yeah.
think it comes from.
Yeah, but
Personally.
okay. As we discussed about this, I guess it kind of makes sense because serpents or
Yeah.
snakes or animal with scales are similar like this.
Yeah.
It has been told in different religions
Yeah.
at all, right? Like Christian, they talk about snake is the one who talked to Adam and Eve
Yes.
when they are in the Gardens of Eden, right? Same thing goes to Islam as well because they have the same prophet Adam, right? And after that, even in I think Taoism, there's also stories of them. Even like
Yes.
even in novels of like Journey to the West, whereby
Yeah.
the monk go and get the scriptures, he was tempted by the serpents, right? So I guess I think somebody actually told us that she wanted us to look into reptilians and
Yeah. It's my
aliens.
daughter. My daughter loves that kind of stuff.
So yeah,
Not my influence.
probably.
Not my influence. Not my influence.
Okay, not your influence. Of course, no. Okay, so you think that is what explains that lah. But why?
Yeah.
But why does a serpent lady wanted to marry the Ustaz though?
Don't know. Okay, so this is an interesting kind of tidbit. Now, if you look at the Abrahamic religions, Islam, Christianity, and even Judaism, right? I think that the serpent symbol has more often than not negative connotations.
Okay.
The Garden of Eden, for example, right? But I think if you look at some of the other books in the scriptures, the snake doesn't always have a negative connotation. Now, when you look at the Dharmic religions, like Hinduism being one of the if not the oldest religion in the world,
Yeah,
and then you look at Buddhism, which came out of the of Hinduism, so to speak. Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
The snake is the nagas and snakes are typically attracted to people with high spiritual energy. If you look at, there are some statues of Lord Buddha where there's a serpent cradling, like over his head and sheltering him. And if you look at Lord Shiva from Hinduism, he has the snake wrapped around his neck. And the idea is that nagas and serpents of a particular caliber are very attracted to and protect those with very strong energy, spiritual energy, and also perhaps people with very strong faith. And then and you talk about the
probably
ustas,
that
yeah, the
is,
ustas, yeah,
Yeah.
which is interesting, right? Like I think
Just
it's
to give you guys, just to give you guys and how it looks like lah, huh?
Kim is now searching on the internet. Please don't accidentally send me some porn thing and then I put it on screen. Then my mother watch. I get into trouble. Bro, cannot like that lah. Kim's about to
Always,
send me.
always lah, huh? Always lah, always. Okay, here.
Yes,
Just to give you guys
yeah.
an idea of what Joe was talking about lah.
Okay, let me just sometimes I love live because you can really kind of like there's this interactivity that doesn't come with pre-recorded shows. Okay, so I'm going to share this to you, and this is the of Lord Shiva, and if you can see that he has a serpent coiled around his neck. Now the serpent also represents what is known as Kundalini Shakti, which is the an energy in yoga that is in yogic philosophy that is coiled at the base of your spine, and through spiritual exercises it actually rises up your spine to meet one of the chakras at the base of your neck, or so not at the base of your neck, at the top of your head, and that is where it is in some tantric and yogic traditions. It is believed that's when enlightenment happens. Now, I think that is where a lot of these stories have come from. It is, it's snakes that are just kind of attracted to people with high spiritual energy. But then if you look at some of the Western traditions as well, the Egyptian traditions, like if you look at the caduceus, which is the symbol for a lot of medical professionals around the world, it is a rod with two intertwined serpents, and it represents healing. So again, I think people who are in the Abrahamic religions, we tend to have a very knee-jerk reaction when we talk about snakes. Snakes equals evil, equals bad, but not necessarily. In fact, I think I was reading somewhere, and there are certain passages, and I'm speaking from the Bible because it's probably the book I'm more familiar with, where the snakes aren't just seen as something that is very bad. It's also seen as something that is wise and benevolent in certain aspects. But yeah. Well, I feel like I just gave like a religious speech, man.
But thank you very much. I appreciate it because there are new things that I just picked up.
Yeah.
Joe.
No worries. And who's the person that kind of sent this to you? Endeavor. Thank you so much for kind of like bringing up the subject, right? I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe in future sessions we can talk about the idea of reptilians, but from a UFO perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what they reckon. Next round. But
Next one.
next one. So thank you so much. And that Ustaz is a very lucky man lah. Huh? 2 girls want to, gilik.
But he dare.
Huh?
But he dare.
Never mind lah. One day we will all die also, bro.
Yes.
Okay, just to understand that.
The
Look,
only thing certain in life is death.
and taxes. That one both cannot run away from. Huh?
Not really lah. Sometimes in Malaysia there are people who avoid paying taxes. I'm not gonna name names lah, but yeah lah. So Malaysian, the only certain things is death lah. Taxes, not really.
Texas, if you know people can get away from.
Definitely.
And get away from, bro. Sometimes this show is becoming more and more dangerous lah, bro.
We are very near to the edge lah.
Yeah. I'm on the edge. I better not sing. Okay, look, I got a story. All right, Anan reached out to me. He says, I wanna share some stories for you. I said, Anan, bro.
Great.
Tambi, please lah. Just come online, do a video with us. Then, okay lah. Then he decided to come online. So I spoke to him just very recently, and I think his story it just feels very Malaysian to me. I love it. Okay? So he's going to play it right now.
Come here. Hey, no sound, Joe.
Oh, hold on a second. There's no sound at all.
Yeah, I don't hear it lah.
Can anyone hear sound? Can anyone hear anything? Oh no, if there's no sound, I'll be so disappointed. We're just gonna listening to the guys in the chat. Can you actually hear sound at all? Please tell me you
Yeah.
can.
I don't know whether they can. If yeah, this is why sometimes
No
no
sound.
sound, no sound.
Hi. Okay, look. Let me see if I can go through this in a different way, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
This
Kim,
is what
tell-
happened when
tell-
when we do recorded. When we do live show lah, huh?
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Right.
Tell a joke lah, something like that.
Cannot. The joke have to come at the end. That's why they will stay until the end, because everybody want to wait for the joke. Okay? I assume lah. If I tell now, then everybody say bye bye already. How? Yeah. I sound so highly of my jokes.
Okay, so yeah, this is really bad because the only way that I can share this is if I think I share my entire screen, which I can't, but I need to share it via a tab, and I just don't know of a way where I can share this via tab. All right. So you guys, I don't know. You guys just like talk amongst yourselves, speak about certain things.
KK, talk among yourself.
Yeah, KK,
BD,
tell
Saravana.
a fucking joke, KK. Jesus Christ.
Why do you keep on asking people to tell jokes? Cannot tell about any other thing apart from jokes, is it?
Jokes is better, bro. Jokes is better.
Tell lah, got story. Tell lah. Tell me another HDB stories. KK, do you have any other HDB stories? Saravanan, BD. Wait, BD, are you from Singapore? If you are from Singapore, then you probably can tell Singaporean story. But if you are from Malaysia, obviously, probably not living in the HDB. So KK been actually asking a lot of questions before. So KK been saying about double bliss or double trouble. I guess it's a serpent lady lah. I'm not sure. Why jinn attracted to human feces? Because it's dirty and they are attracted to dirty things. I mean that's what was taught in the religion lah. Oh, this one, the email you already know. Yeah. So yeah. Wife talk about dream of ex-boyfriend. I don't know lah. So Joe.
I'm just saying, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I can play the video online live. So
Why can you play the TikTok but not this? How do you play the
did
TikTok?
we play the TikTok before?
Yeah? On live bah? We didn't?
We did. Haven't we? I think the TikTok was because so we have this kind of option in the media aspect where we can upload stuff to the like a media tab. However, we cannot upload what I want to upload because it's just too much. The
Okay.
gigabytes are just way yeah, just too much gigabytes, man. I can't do it. I'm gonna try one last thing, but if I can't do it, I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That is a mess up from my end, and but what we can perhaps do is we can maybe look at just looking at the TikTok videos that we can play because that I can upload. We are having so many technical difficulties. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, look.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
If Joe cannot tell, then I'm gonna tell you guys.
tell a
Okay,
story first.
I'm gonna tell you guys about this. What do you call this? Um, normal, not normal stories that we all heard about of the school dorm.
Ooh, I like that.
You know when you know when there's certain paranormal stories that you have heard it one too many times.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, these are the stories that I'm gonna tell you. Okay lah. So
Okay then.
while we are waiting for Joe, okay, have you tried, Joe?
Yeah. No, I'm not having a lot of luck, man. Yeah. But you tell the stories. I will try to kind of like do an upload for something else.
Okay. Okay. So these are we will put in the sources link later lah, huh? So
Yeah.
these are the title for this is Legendary Haunted Stories from the Dome. Have you experienced this? Yeah, this is obviously Malaysian story lah, huh? So if you ever live in a dome, the following stories might sound familiar. So obviously the names in the story are not actual person's name lah, huh? So this one is the Ghostly Count. Linda and Julia were best friends. One night, Linda couldn't sleep. Julia's bed was right next to hers, and she was fast asleep. As Linda glanced at the clock, it was almost 2 a.m. Yet she remained wide awake, tossing and turning. She suddenly heard someone opening the window right in front of her. Then she heard a voice counting. 1, 2, 3. 1 is asleep. 2 is asleep. 3 is asleep. 4 isn't asleep yet. Linda's body froze with chills, fear gripping her. She started reciting prayers, but the ghostly voice continued counting the students. Trembling, she whispered Julia's name, trying to wake her up, but then the ghost answered for her. Julia is already asleep. And then it laughed wickedly. Terrified, Linda screamed, waking up the entire dorm. Some say the ghost was a nenek bayan, an old hag spirit, who sat on top of the lockers, swinging her legs. Alright. Number 2, the curry puff lady. This story was infamous among the boys, particularly during orientation week. One night, a group of seniors decided to prank a junior by ordering him to buy curry puffs from the third floor of Block D. What the junior didn't know was that Block D didn't exist. Right? There's no Block D. It was just a test. However, not long after, the junior returned, holding a curry puff in his hand. The seniors were stunned. They asked him, where he got it from? The junior replied, oh, I bought it from an old lady on the third floor of Block D, just like you told me to. But what made their blood run cold was the message the curry puff lady left him. The
What was
message
the message?
says, tell your seniors not to bully the new kids.
So the
So
moral of the story is
the nenek will always take care of the new kids. Okay, story number 3, room 5, third floor, Block A. Sally was a student at a religious school in Klang, living in Block C of the dorm. One afternoon, at the dining hall, she noticed a pair of parents waiting. Usually, an announcement would be made if parents were picking up students, but that day, there was none. There was no announcement. The parents then asked Sally for help to call their daughter, Nurul, who stayed in Block A, second floor, room 5. So Sally ran to get Nurul, but accidentally went one floor too high. Yeah. So the parents said, "Can you get my daughter Nurul, which is in Block A, second floor, room 5, right?" But Sally went up one floor too high, reaching room 5 on the 3rd floor. To her shock, the door was wide open. Inside, a group of girls sat in towels, combing their hair. Without thinking much, she knocked and asked, "Is Nurul here?" All the girls turned to look at her. One of them calmly said, "You are in the wrong room. The one you are looking for is downstairs." Sally then apologized and rushed back to the 2nd floor, where she found the real Nurul. Back in her own room, she recounted the incident to the senior. The senior's face turned pale. The senior then said, "The room has been empty since the 80s. Rumors
Ooh.
said that the students of A25, which is the room that Sally accidentally, wrongly get into, once played a spirit summoning game, leading to hauntings. Beds were shaken and dragged in the middle of the night. Mass hysteria broke out, and the room was permanently sealed after." Story number 4.
Actually,
Yes.
we can go for story number 4, or we can look at some TikToks.
Just finish this story. Just one
Okay,
more story.
that's-
One
yeah.
shot, one side down. Okay. Story number 4. The roommate who wasn't human. This eerie story allegedly happened at UUM Kedah when Ina, a matriculation teacher, recalled her time as a student. She had a normal dorm life until she realized her roommate was not human. One night, as her roommate returned, Ina asked her to switch off the light. That's when it happened. Instead of walking over, the roommate stretched out her arm unnaturally long, just like in the legend of Nang Nak, and flicked the switch from across the room. Ina screamed and ran outside. When the other students arrived, they were stunned. Ina had been living alone all along. The next day, she went to the college office to check the records. There was no such student. The name she had been calling all this time never existed. For one whole semester, Ina had unknowingly shared her dorm with a jinn.
Wow.
Okay, those are the normal stories that we heard from the dorm lah, huh? So yeah, do we need to talk about it, Joe?
No, because I think I think I might be able to look at some. I've uploaded the TikToks. I reckon we just go straight into a TikTok.
All right, all right.
Simply because this is not going to work. This is not going to work tonight, unfortunately.
Okay.
So my
But we will put it
my
up.
apologies. We will put it up, and maybe what we can do, because it's so important, maybe we can save it for the next time, or maybe
will
what we can
do
do.
a proper
Yeah,
recording.
we can do a proper recording, and then maybe even do in like a week or two, like a very short live session where we play the video and we can just talk about it.
No need shot lah. Just do the normal video for people
Do you guys
that
want us
been watching us lah.
You guys want to do another full length episode? If you want to do, please comment down there and make sure you like and share this so that we can go and do another. We can do another episode. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna start by TikToks. First one, kind of like first one really playing now.
So obviously I have to wait for a while before it pop up on my screen, is it?
There we
Yes. Okay. So we are looking at a balloon. And Joe, there's no sound, huh, Joe?
Not this one doesn't have sound.
Oh, this one doesn't have sound. So it's a humanoid balloon. Humanoid shaped balloon.
What the? It's okay. So they're saying that this is paranormal because it's just moving.
On its own.
I just feel like a jump scare is about to happen.
Is it? But I
I
thought,
just, I,
wait, this is a balloon, ma, right? It's gas. Gas move.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. No, come on.
Elmo. Oh, yeah, it's an Elmo. Oh, yeah. KK, thanks. It's an Elmo. Elmo is going somewhere. Maybe the person-
This is so weird. We're just watching a balloon, what is essentially a balloon, float across the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. The balloon will walk upstairs, says KK Heng. Oh, okay. So that is what's weird about it, is it?
But
Then again, it's gas, right?
Gas will move upstairs, right? You move something enough,
Yeah.
it just go up, up. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, gas is lighter, am I right? Obviously, it's gonna.
Can you stop saying gas, please?
It is.
I feel like
but
taking.
what,
I feel like farting right now, and you just keep saying gas. Says
if it's
gas,
not, what is it?
Gas.
Okay,
I know.
helium. Right, inside is helium. So
Yeah, the fact that it's I would say it's helium. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna say that the balloon is doing exactly what the freaking balloon is meant to do, which is fucking float. For God's sakes. Okay, I'm gonna play fucking another one. That was just that.
So
lah,
thanks, KK. KK
Thanks.
just lied to us and said balloon will walk upstairs.
Yeah, thanks,
No
KK.
lah.
Thanks,
Didn't
KK.
lah. Okay, Japanese. I hate Japanese paranormal videos, man.
Oh shit!
That's why I
お
say
分か
I
りい
hate
ただ
it.
けただろうか。
Holy.
Why why like that? Why you do this to us?
So this person is walking upstairs and oh my god, why?
Bloody. You know who lah? You know who sent this to us lah?
I don't want to know who lah. And that person, why is it still walking slowly? Or he felt like he been followed, is it?
Oh shit!
There's
もう一度ご覧いただこう。
a fucking face
カ
on
メ
it,
ラ
is
が振ら
it?
れた瞬間を
I don't know. I don't want. Oh, he's gonna show it again.
ただ一定の歩調で階段
In
を
slow
登る。
mo.
そこに何の意味があるのかわからないが、時折
Oh
気
my
にする仕草
god!
そして
Help me,
8階
Lord.
へ上がる途中の踊り場で振り返るカメラが捉えたのはぶら下がるようにこちらを見る奇妙な顔だった。
I don't know what he's
驚い
saying,
て
but it's
声を上
creepy
げる
lah, huh?
撮影者。
Jeez.
この映像について一切は謎だが、撮影者はここに映るものをある程度予期していたのではないか。
What
そん
the
な風
hell
に撮
is
れる映像で
that?
はないだろうか。
I don't want to know what is that. I'm not gonna walk. I just actually, you know what? I just recently walked a lot of those kind of staircase when I recently did a side recce at some.
Oh really?
Yes. And I was no, sorry, it was not recently. It was just yesterday. So yesterday we went to a huge building to just look at the place because we are doing an event there soon. I walked into a staircase whereby it's entirely staircase is just dark, just pitch black. I do not know why they built it like that. There is lights, but they did not switch it on. I do not know why is that. And yet luckily the video was now after lah, huh? So
You know it's better. Like I'm just thinking, bro. If you're walking down and the hantu appear above, it's okay lah. You can run down. The chibai, the hantu appear at the bottom of the stairs. You have to run up. No how. I'm talking about the practicality of things, bro. Which if a hantu appear, you can jump down the stairs and run. The hantu appear here and you're here. You have to run. How much can you run?
But I wanna ask, if talking about practical, if the thing appear on top car or bottom car, it's still gonna freak me out, lah. I still do not know where to go, if let's say like he appeared up, right, you run down, and then when you run down, he appeared on the bottom floor, on the ceiling as well. Where as you run down, you see it hanging on the ceiling. What are you gonna do? Are you still gonna run down? Because now it's up, but it's downstairs.
I don't know. I don't know what to say lah.
I'm gonna say that I that's why I hate Japanese paranormal video, because fuck, it's creepy. I legit, that jump scare was legit. Okay?
Yeah.
But Elmo not so much, Elmo not so much. Elmo is just balloon. It's like watching those ASMR video. Pointless.
She keeps like no lah. I think it's no point lah. It's absolutely no point lah. Absolutely no point lah. Absolutely no point lah. No, I get it lah. I get it lah. I get it lah.
Yeah. Of course, of course. Joke lah. Do we have other TikTok video, Joe?
Yes, I do. And now I'm gonna try something, and if this works, right, you will tell me that I am master of the universe. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? I think I found a way to play the video.
My name is Anan from Selangor.
Ayo.
Yeah, working for telco company. Okay, so before all this paranormal encounter or stories, whatever, I'm not a fan. So this first encounter that happened when I was, I think, 12 or 13, right? There was a function in my grandmother's house, my late grandmother's house. It was a corner unit, right? It was a newly developed area. Some sort, there's only like few houses there, and then next to it is just like a forest or jungle, you can call it that way. So on that particular day, there was a function going on in my house. So towards the evening, around maybe 6-ish, 6:45, they asked to throw the rubbish. So, well, okay lah, naturally, by right, we should just throw the rubbish in front of the house. But I don't know who said or what said at the time, say throw at the jungle down there. The jungle, like, is like going towards a steep going down, it's a steep. So me and my cousin sister, she was quite about 1 or 2 years younger than me. So we are taking turns to go and throw inside the so-called jungle. So as I was doing first round, second round, she was taking turns as well. There's one time I was going down the hills and put the rubbish there, right? I can hear my cousin sister's voice further inside from the bushes calling my name, Anan brother, like that, in her voice. How she would have called me exactly, right? That I'm turning towards the voice, the direction of the voice. Then I somehow rather on corner of my left eye, I see my cousin sister walking up the hill.
Sheesh.
She's going up, but the voice was on my right hand side, who was near the bush, calling my name clearly. I can hear the voice like next to my ear, but it's towards inner, calling my name, ask me to come in. That was the first ever lah. But after that, naturally, standard basic things. I got fever for next 3 days.
Just standard, standard.
Thought of nothing about it. If I walk towards the voice, what will happen? I got no idea.
There we go.
So what happened was, I was working in a telecommunication company. It's a call center. So normally we have team building exercises, right? So on that particular year, our company decided to go to Alcatraz of Malaysia, Pulau Jeraja in Penang. They quarantine people who kena some kind of Lyme disease, I think. So they used to quarantine people in that island to die.
Sheesh.
So but now it's been developed.
I want to go there.
So on and everything. So our company went to team building over there.
An
So
island where
dinner
people go and
and
die.
then
Let's go
night
do
activities,
team building there.
right? So night activities basically is
That's
free
what I
and
thought.
easy. You do whatever you want to do. So naturally, we being boys, all the boys gather in one room, right? Having a party in our own stuff, drinking, playing cards, do whatever we wanted to do. So the room allocation was 3 people in one room. So every room will have 3 people, right? So during this team building activity, right, there was a new manager in town. He's a new guy lah. So basically, we don't know him, right? So he joined. I was allocated with the room with him and another friend. So both of us don't even know this guy. So we decided to sleep at the main party room. So we were partying all night long, drinking. This guy also was there in the room together with party with us, right? So at maybe around midnight like that, he said, "Hey, you guys don't want to sleep? Want to go room or not?" Say, "You go lah. We don't want. We want to continue partying. You up to you lah." Then he went to, which is my room, to sleep, which is his room also lah. He went to sleep. So we party whole night long. Then came morning. Came morning because we slept in the party room, right? So we came morning, we went to my room to take a shower to get ready for next day activity with another friend, right? So we open the room. I can see there's a three bed, right? One, two, three, right? He was sleeping at the corner bed next to window, right? So when you open the door, you can see three beds, window, his bed, and then two untouched bed lah. Basically, it's our bed. So my friend say, let me go shower. So I was sitting on the middle bed next to the one he's sleeping. And I'm shouting to my friend, see this idiot still sleeping. What time already? He went up early, right? I can see the on the bed he covered, only can see the top of his head, the hair, right? I can see. So I was sitting there, I'm smoking, then saying basically bitching about him lah. Hey, wake up lah. I even kick the bed, say, hey, get up lah. But no motion. I don't care because I also quite hangover, right? So my friend showered, I showered, the fella was still there, right? So we both went down to canteen. It quite a walk from our room to the canteen, right? Where's the breakfast hall is. Lo and behold, we saw our new manager is there. Then we like, oi, I just saw you upstairs. What the fuck you doing here? Say, bro, I here at 7 o'clock already. He got a proof with another girl. Then like, cannot be. I just saw you. Okay, let's go back to the room. We went to the room. The bed, like people slept, but nothing there. I got even chills. I'm telling you right now. Literally, like I can see the bed is like somebody slept on, just waked up, but nothing. We asked, which bed do you sleep? He said, I sleep on the middle bed. The bed was spotless. I said, did you make up your bed? No. Okay lah, maybe he drunk, he slept on the corner bed, whatever not lah, right? But who was sleeping there when we came in the morning? Fuck, I tell you. Then the best part, we have to stay another night in that room also. We didn't sleep lah. We continued drinking the other room. But one more thing that I think the cause of it, because our room, we just went there, we didn't knock or all the stupid. We just put our bag, went out, then we do our team building activity, we party all night long. Only he, the one, came back alone to sleep in the room. So if you ask me how was the room weird or not, I don't know because I didn't stay there.
I don't know whether the drinking part is a good thing or a bad thing now.
The story is
Exactly.
Okay. As I was saying, I work in a call center telecommunication company, right? So I not bought a house. I'm going to shift house to a condominium.
This is
I
scary.
was standing in a landed property prior to that. So when we were looking for the house, right, me and my girlfriend, now is my wife. So we went to this house with the retail agent. So the house was okay, looks nice. And then we are going towards the rooms, right? So this house configuration would be, you enter the main house. Immediately to your left will be a kitchen. Next to the kitchen will be a toilet. All right. Next to the toilet will be the wall of the first room. Is attached lah. So and then the hallway, and then there's a second room and third room. So when we going to tour the house, when we first going the house, we see everything is okay. So when we enter the first room, which adjoining with the toilet, right? So there's a lot of prayer posters like Kuan Yin, Buddha, Indian God, and Quran verses, everything in the house, in the room. So when I entered the room was like very weird vibe, but I don't think much of it. So the sales agent, when he enter the room, he straight away tear off all the
Bad
posters.
side.
He just tear it off. So I didn't think of it any much lah. So we went. Everything was okay. We paid the deposit. So we are going to move in another 2 weeks, I think, 1 week or 2 weeks. So there was discussion. I'm asking few of my friends, hey, can you help me shift house? Move some things, help me lah. Then talking. So there's a Indonesian call center agents as well working in this company, right? All of my friends. Then they say that's very weird lah. They tear off the poster, got so sembayang things there. Did you scan your house or not? He asked me. Say, what do you mean by scan? Oh, normally in Indonesia we practice if you moving to a new house, we will scan got any spirits or ghosts or just to cleanse the house. Then I say, no lah, I never practice these kind of things. Say, you should. Then I say, okay lah, let's do lah. Can you do lah? I say, he got the third eye that he can able to help me scan lah. Then I said, okay. So he set an appointment with me on a Friday after the Muslim Friday prayers. So 3 hours went to the house. So he asked me, you stay outside with another friend. He alone went inside the house to do all the scanning lah. So after scan, he come, okay, got few of them agreed to leave because I told them you are coming in, you are the new tenant of the house. They agreed. But there's one in the room, never say want to go, never agree to leave, never agree not to leave. He just like saying nothing. Then I asked, how does this thing looks like? It's very hideous uncle. So then I asked, how is it going to be dangerous or not? Why you tell me this? By right, you shouldn't tell me this, bro. Then he say, this uncle kind of fierce. So he's not cooperating enough. But my friend say he's kind of fierce entity lah, this uncle. So I asked, okay, since you tell me already, what am I supposed to do now, right? Then he say, actually your house is a highway for all the spirits. So when I open my balcony, right, towards my
Highway
left
to hell, this one.
Chinese cemetery. And then it's a corner house next to fire exit. All the ingredients for highway lah, basically. So I asked, so what am I supposed to do, bro? He said, leave the light on the room 24 hours on. Do not stay there. Use the room for iron or store or anything, but don't sleep there, don't use that. Just leave the light on. And then he was saying something, I can't remember exactly. He said every time before the Maghrib call for prayer, 7 evening Maghrib call for prayer, I cannot remember whether he asked me to close the sliding door, close the window, or open the sliding door. I cannot remember either way. So every day I was doing the same thing lah. Every day I was doing the same thing. And then even the best part is my dog, he will walk around everywhere except for the room. He won't go inside the room.
The
He will
uncle
walk
is there,
everywhere except for the room. So
Exactly.
knowing that I have a fierce spirit in my house, I'm restless like every day, like, oh fuck, what's going to happen? But nothing happened until my girlfriend, my wife now, she went for holidays. I was alone in the house. So I like, fuck, I cannot stay alone. So every day I'm calling, hey bro, you wanna come lepak my house or not? So every day calling somebody to come. So there's one, my friend, Malay chap. He say, okay lah, let me lepak your house tonight lah. We drink. Okay, on. So before that one Malay friend came, another friend came. This is around afternoon, about 4 p.m. We will start drinking. We are drinking, but I didn't tell him there's an entity in the house. He don't know, right? Because the only reason I asked him to come is accompany me. I don't want to be alone in the house, right? Taka, I want to scare him, go ghost here, right? So we're drinking. Suddenly, right? He like, "Hui, why didn't tell me your house got ghost?" Like, how you know? I can see. What the fuck? Then he said, I'm going to get out. Sorry, bye.
He left.
Get out from the house. He said, bye. He went out. He left. So I'm alone, but lucky for me, another chat is coming, right? So, okay, I'm like, hey, bro, where are you? On the way. Okay, he reached. So we continue drinking again. We're drinking.
This is the Malay guy, yeah? This is the Malay guy.
10, 11-ish. Suddenly, my friend went to the toilet, outside the toilet, next to the kitchen, right? He tried to on the switch, it doesn't work. And I say, bro, just go and pee lah. Only 2 guys in the house. Why you worry? The hall light is on, right? Then, but he went in, he closed the door. Maybe few seconds later, I can hear boom sound, like tiles being broken, so on. I thought, alamak, this fella drunk already, going to fall down already. Yeah, I went inside the toilet. Nothing is broken. No single tile is broken. But my friend here, right, blood dripping.
Oh, lim.
Like, I say, did you fall or what? I don't know. I closed the door. Something hit me, he said. But I can hear, because I was in the hall, right? I can hear it's like the tiles being broke, like very like somebody fell down on the tiles, right? That sink broke. but nothing. And then he got blood dripping here, like got cut like that. He said when the moment he closed the door, he got something hit him. So I bring him out to the hall, wipe his wound, put a plaster, and best part, this fucker, he is, yes, he's a Malay chap, but he's not holy person, right? He don't go to prayers. He don't. I known him for quite some 8 years, I think. Never once I see him go prayer or anything. Suddenly, this guy citing Quran verses, bro. He like cross-legged, suddenly citing Quran verses. Like he cannot possess like that. Oh, I like shaking, bro, are you okay now? Are you okay now? Are you okay now? He keep on citing, he don't want to move anything. He keep on citing the Quran verses. I'm shaking it, bro. Nothing happened. So what I did, I called another friend. Hey, this guy acting up crazy. Can you help me or not? So he came to the house. We managed to drag him from the house to the lift. The moment we hit the ground floor, he okay. He like, what happened? Why? Hey, why? Hey, when you came like that? Bro, I tell you, I have to live in that house, I went with another friend, the friend who came to we chit-chat all night long. Nothing happened. So then my wife came back, was okay. No disturbance to me, only people who come to the house. So lucky for me, that house I only stayed 2 weeks because there was an issue with the real estate agent.
2 weeks.
Thank God, the owner
of
came.
course.
Hey, take back your deposit, you can go. I like, thank you. Thank you. But after from the house, I learned my lesson for the new house which I'm currently staying, right? I didn't get anybody to scan.
Very good.
I didn't do anything. I moved in, live happily ever after until now.
Okay lah. The lesson
That's one
here lah.
video.
Yeah. Don't get people to scan the house.
There's a door, right? Is basically you have to scan to open. Either way, you from outside you have to scan in, or you have to scan either way, right? You cannot be open manually, right? There's one video of midnight call center agent working. The door opens itself, right? Okay lah, you can say it's a wind, right? And slams back. The door is open slowly first, right? Okay lah, it's open lah. Maybe wind, the lock loose, you can slam back. And then there's one, this one I didn't experience. One of my staff working midnight. He was working, minding his work. Then suddenly he can hear the typewriting, the keyboard clicking, right? The other side. Then he like thinking, hey, oh, maybe another guy working. Then he saw, yes, another guy working, right? Then he thought nothing lah, but weird lah. Why you working at 2 o'clock in the morning? I the one, but he don't care. He's working. Suddenly you see the guy no more, right? He thought of nothing about it lah. So few days later he asked, hey, why you working midnight that day? Say no, I didn't come. Like, wait, bro, don't cheat me, bro. Say, why I want to come at 2 o'clock? Why? This is one of the stories lah.
And just before we just start with a very quick description, this is the door.
Very big video, Joe. This is a very big scale of a video, I can see everything clearly, lah, Joe.
It was a last minute thing because there was some identifying marks in the video. Can see open, close mark, got lights, alright lah.
Okay.
Hey, this bugger got a lot of friends. He got friends to ask
yeah.
how. You just think? Were you thinking that? This bugger fucking got a lot of friends. Like,
I was like, good thing lah, Anan, you're a friendly guy lah.
You're a friendly guy, and like for me, like if this thing happened, I'll be like, yeah, all my friends already sleeping already lah. No one want to come and lay part with me. Only if you were living here, I probably can call you lah. But I don't think you will come lah. You'll be like, bro, I cannot lah, bro. Shares sleeping on my leg lah. I can't move. I can't move.
What happened, Joe? Got ghost Okay, bye.
Click straight away. But I think I have to lie to you. I say that, hey, Kim, my door broke lah. Help me come and pick up lah. My door broke. Only when you're alive here is it broke. It's like a hantu lah.
Yeah, then I will pick you up and bring you to my place lah, instead of staying at your place, which is got hantu, right? Why would I stay at your place? The one with
I mean,
hantu.
coming to the story, right? The kind of the story about Anand's house. Can you imagine? He stayed 2 weeks down there. And you know the funniest thing he told me? His wife don't know still today. Till today,
Oh,
his wife
is it?
don't know. Yeah. So you said, I don't know if my wife.
Now the
gonna
wife know
watch-"
lah.
Yeah, I said, I don't know if my wife gonna watch YouTube. Now she'll find out lah. But shit, man. Wife to know. So,
Wow.
yeah. What
Okay.
in general? What do you think?
Okay. First, foremost, thank you Anan for the story lah, huh? Macha, thank you very much. But I don't know why, but every time I listen to an Indian man telling stories, it always reminded me of my Indian friends, and I miss my Indian friends
Yeah.
because most of my Indian friends are not here in Sarawak. They are mostly resides in West Malaysia. So whenever I talk to them, it's just nice. So I somehow miss that. So thank you very much, Anan, for the story. I wanted to say, there are certain things that don't line up well. One is I bring up a Malay chap, a Malay friend over to my house. We are having some drinking.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why? That's why the spirit who we suspect is actually maybe a Malay spirit.
Yeah.
Kena hantam lah.
Yeah. Then
Lah,
after that, it's
si
like,
laka punya budak mah minum.
Oh, bini tidak ada terus ajak orang Melayu minum.
Yeah. But you see,
That's fine.
the interesting thing you were saying, right? I says, look, could he have actually fallen, like legit fallen? He goes, yeah, he could have. But see, firstly, no blood on any parts of the
No.
place.
I was also thinking, because you see, drinking was involved, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So whenever we are drinking, there's a certain parts of the, I do not know about you guys, but there are certain parts of my life whereby I've been drinking until parts of my life are missing. I don't know what happened, right? So probably that happened. Unless you say, we were just drinking soda, we were just drinking juice, then okay, I understand. Probably, I'm going to say this, but not going to say 100%. I'm not saying that Anan lying to our face. It's probably he cut something, right? Then probably he knocked something after, and then that is when the cut tear open. That is when it start bleeding, right? That's why the blood is not on any surface of the toilet, but they're still dripping, right? But it still cannot explain why after he sit down and start reciting.
And
running
also,
verses.
it doesn't explain why. And I said to Anand exactly the same thing, similar to what you just said, right? The problem is, he says, bro, the sound that came up from the bathroom is not just like people, it's just like tiles been broken on the floor. Like, you know, like the big clanging sound.
Yeah.
He says it was so loud, it's like tiles breaking on the floor. And when you go into the bathroom, nothing is wrong with the bathroom.
Yeah.
Nothing is broken in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And if he's in his mabot, right? Why suddenly go down to the middle of to the ground floor and wake up?
Everything is okay.
It's like, I don't know about you. The times when I've drunk quite a bit, like, you know, in your wedding, a certain person who went to your wedding didn't know how they ended up in their own unit. This certain friend that we've got.
Yeah lah.
Huh? Don't want to say lah. Huh? Don't want to say lah. Don't want to say.
The is that the Japanese office man?
Yeah, the Japanese officeman. Yeah, that one. So and then again, right? It's a lot of things. If you ignore certain parts of the story, would add up. But if you take the whole story in its entirety, it just doesn't. But for me, not the scariest, but the creepiest part is the guy that's sleeping. He tendang the bed, you know, talk to the guy in the bed, and go, stupid idiot, like, suddenly go downstairs. What you
guy
doing
is
here? Yeah, and you know what he was saying was that he was with a girl, and the girl vouched for his presence. He's been with me this entire time. And you see, the funny thing is, right? He slept in the middle bed.
But
Is the one on the left that was messy. You know, so again, very creepy lah. Very, very creepy for me.
yeah, but that's why, like I say earlier on lah, you know, the island used to be an island where people go and die, and then now let's go team building day lah. Let's enjoy ourselves there where people go to die.
Exactly. But hey, that's similar with Singapore. What? Singapore, Pulau Belakang Mati, Sentosa, now a big thing. In Perth, Rottnest Island is where they used to send the Aboriginal people to leave them there and then to incarcerate them and to die. Now tourist resort.
Wait. I wanted to say, okay, for Singapore, because Singapore is a small country, no choice. You know, they have to fully utilize it, right? Then, Australia, it's mostly white people, right? So white people don't really buy in this kind of thing. So, I'm tourist resort. Why not, right? But Malaysia, people believe in ghosts, and then Pulau Pinang, there's still plenty of land. Why that place?
I bet you there's some place, right, like Pulau Hantu Mau Hisap Darah. Be a pulau like that, right? And a good, I think let's get married there. Let's just call all our family. I think it's a good idea. Let's go get married.
Yeah.
And then next door, okay, it's full we go to Pulau Pontianak punya anak next door. We go there. Let's just fuck lah.
Yeah, maybe.
Too much. That's too much. Too much.
Yeah.
But Anan, thank you so much for your story. We really appreciate you kind of like, telling what was kind of personal stories and to share that video. I'm so sorry, everyone, that the video was so small. You might just have to like just the screen open a little bit lah. It was a last minute thing because some of the information there was identifying and he didn't want it to be identifying. So I had to just do like literally before I came, I had to cut the video. But yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Sorry and apologies for the little technical difficulties that we had there. We got there in the end. We will learn from this and I'll know what to do the next time. However, before we go, we just have to do a story. We have to do a joke from Kim. We have to. It's tradition.
It's tradition. Hopefully we can keep this alive lah, huh? Okay, so tonight's joke. Have you tried any Ethiopian food?
Oh shit! Is it gonna be racist and fucking sexist? I can
Answer lah. Have you ever tried Ethiopian food?
No.
Neither have they.
Oh fuck! Oh! To all our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia who are listening to the channel right now and watching this,
I don't think so.
we do apologize. I don't know that guy to my left. Fuck him. You are the captain now. Sorry.
I give you another Ethiopian joke lah, huh?
Oh god.
How do you start a downhill marathon in Ethiopia?
Oh bro, I don't want to answer because then you have to give me the answer. I don't know, bro. Tell me.
You roll a donut downhill.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight on our second live session of Lights Up in the year. Please like, subscribe, and share. Not necessarily in their order. I apologize for the politically incorrect aspects of the show tonight. Dear brothers and sisters in Ethiopia, please do not. Kim, signing off.
Thank you, Laha. Once again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, being with us here. Now I see earlier on there was 29 of you guys watching, so thank you so much. I think tonight's session was actually quite full. There are stories from email, there are stories from the internet, there are videos, there are TikTok. So I think you guys had a great show lah. I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight lah. Huh? So once again, thank you very much. And this is Kim signing off with Seen or Unseen. When the lights out, they are there with you.
And I want to say that if you ever go to Pulau Jeruk and you go into this hotel room and one of the beds is someone lying down there and it's not supposed to be there, burn everything out. Ladies and gentlemen, have a very good night. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's Lights Out. God damn it. Is it Lights Out yet? It's Lights Out.
Jojo.
Ayo, bro. What to do lah? You know why? It's because, right, when you sometimes when you share screens, right, they don't share if it's they only share sounds in tabs. For some reason, you just cannot share a screen. So if I go window, see, it goes to share audio, share a tab instead. Go like your backside lah.
So what did you do just now? You use another player.
I use an online video player.
Oh.
Yeah, look, I quickly use an online video player. There's Casa Buta. I try to find one and pop straight away in there. Yeah. Hey, good show lah. Despite the technical difficulties.
Hey Joe, are we off already or not? Why do I see we are still talking?